Ninth standard. So today we are going to start with chapter number 4, that is working of institution. Already we have covered three important topics. The notes are given and the question also I have marked paragraph wise. The first topic which we have covered was the government order. The second was decision makers, and the third was the need for the political institution. So the next important topic is the parliament, which is on page number 83. So this word you must have heard generally when you have watched when you are watching news channels. So generally you have heard the term Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha, the two houses of the parliament, which makes a parliament. So why do we need this parliament? So whatever the decisions are taken by the government, it should be discussed in the parliament first. All the members who are there in the parliament, the members of Lok Sabha and the Rajya Sabha, they should agree to that. Agree to the programs and policies which the government who is ruling that had made for the people. Everybody should be agree to that. Then only it can be formulated to the people. If they are not agree, then they cannot they cannot say that yes, we are not agree, but we will follow it. They cannot say that. They have to agree to the decision of the parliament which are made by the ministers of the Lok Sabha and the Rajya Sabha. Why it is important? This is an important question which is on page number 83, second hand side paragraph. The question from this paragraph is, one, why do we need a parliament, and second, what is the role of parliament in law making? जो laws बनते हैं हमारे लिए, it is discussed in the parliament only. The decisions which are taken by the government, it discussed here, and then it is applied to the citizens. So why it is important? Because the final authority for making laws in our country are done by the legislation so crucial that these assemblies are called legislatures. The laws made in the parliament only, everybody agree to that law, and that law is then passed in a form called a bill. Then it is passed to the speaker. If that he is agree, पहले क्या होता है, जितने मिनिस्टर्स होते हैं वो एग्री होते हैं, एंड फाइनल डिसीजन होता है प्रेसिडेंट का. अगर लोकसभा ने कोई बिल पास किया है और राज्यसभा उससे एग्री नहीं है, तो उसको वो प्रेसिडेंट साइन नहीं करेंगे. लास्ट जो सिग्नेचर होता है वो प्रेसिडेंट का ही होता है. जब तक उसके सिग्नेचर नहीं होंगे, कोई भी रूल्स, कोई भी लॉज पास नहीं होंगे टू द पीपल. सेकेंड पॉइंट, पार्लियामेंट ऑल ओवर द वर्ल्ड एक्सरसाइज सम कंट्रोल ओवर दोज हु रन द गवर्नमेंट, दोज हु इज रूलिंग द गवर्नमेंट, दोज हु इज इन पावर. They are in control to the parliament, because parliament has also put certain restrictions to the government who is ruling the people, that you have to do only this thing only, you can't go beyond that. So they are restricted to the parliament. Third, parliament control all the money that government have. Whatever the government, the party which is ruling, whatever the money they are having, they have to give each and every explanation to the parliament where they have spent all the money. Like for example, when the pandemic was going on, the lockdown was there, PM Care Fund was there, so they have to give a detail that where they have done the expenditure, we have spent the money which were there in the PM Care Fund. They have to give the details of that. And Supreme Court also, they have asked for the details of the fund which they have done. The fourth point is, parliament is the highest forum decisions and debate on public issues and national policy in any of the country. Parliament is the supreme, where the decisions are being discussed, then it is formulated to the public, which is generally based on the public issues, and then it is formulated to the people. So the parliament, what we have discussed, that whatever the decisions taken by the government is discussed in the parliament, where the two houses have to agree to that, then only it is formulated. Where the signature of the president is foremost important, then only whatever the laws which are made is formulated. Why it is important? First, it is the final authority for making laws in any of the country. Second, parliament all over the world exercise some control over the government who is ruling. Third, parliament control all the money that government have. The fourth one, parliament is the highest forum of discussion and debate on public issues and national policy in any of the countries. So these are the 4 points that are there that why we need a parliament, the role of parliament in the country. So please go through the book and the points, and please write down in the notebook also along with the questions which I have discussed you. So next topic which we are going to cover is two houses of the parliament. So the next topic is the two houses of parliament, the which play an important role in making any of the decisions. So the two houses are, you must have heard the name, the Lok Sabha and the Rajya Sabha. They are also called the chambers of the house. They are also called the chambers of the house. Which topic we are going to cover today is the Lok Sabha and the Rajya Sabha. One house is usually directly elected by the people and exercise the real power on the behalf of the people, that is called the Lok Sabha. Now, I think you have seen that election for the Lok Sabha also, which I had discussed in the previous chapter, that जो लोक सभा के इलेक्शंस होते हैं वो एक ही टाइम पे नहीं होते हैं, डिफरेंट टाइम्स पे होते हैं. और डिफरेंट टाइम्स में होने बिकॉज वी आर इलेक्टिंग आर प्राइम मिनिस्टर्स इन दैट. सो जितने भी मेंबर्स होते हैं वो लोग इलेक्ट करते हैं. द मेंबर्स ऑफ द लोक सभा आर इलेक्टेड बाय द people of the country, but the members of the Rajya Sabha, they are not elected by the people of the country, they are elected by the elected members, that is MPs and MLAs. जो राज्यसभा के मेंबर्स होते हैं वो MPs और MLAs इलेक्ट करते हैं, और लोकसभा के मेंबर्स हम लोग इलेक्ट करते हैं. So the first point of Lok Sabha is, you can write in the tabular form also the difference between Lok Sabha and the Rajya Sabha. So the first point of Lok Sabha is directly elected by the people, और Rajya Sabha you will be writing कि usually elected indirectly. लोक सभा का directly elected by the people and Rajya Sabha का indirectly elected. Second point of Lok Sabha is exercise the real power on behalf of the people, and the second point of Rajya Sabha that you are going to write is perform some special functions. We say that the Lok Sabha is supreme because that is for the people, that is for the people of the country. The things that are made for the people, that is called the Lok Sabha. That the house, the members which are elected by the people, they are called the Lok Sabha. Now the most common work for second house is to look after the interest of various states and region of the federal units.